To install Prusa Slicer, make sure you're on the 3D printer page and then select Prusa Slicer from the menu on the left. Then select Prusa Slicer download link. Depending upon whether you have a Windows or a Mac, download the appropriate software. Once it is done downloading, go ahead and run the downloaded program. Select English as the language, or whatever language is appropriate for you. Drivers and firmware update, make sure that box is checked. Select Next. Create a desktop shortcut, make sure that box is checked. Select Next. Go ahead and click Install. Allow that to install on your machine. Make sure the box for Launch Prusa Slicer is checked, and then hit Finish. That will run Prusa Slicer. I've already had Prusa Slicer installed, so it opens up to the main screen. If this is your first time installing, it'll open to the setup screen, or the configuration screen. To get there, you can click on Configuration at the top of your screen. On a PC, it says Configuration Wizard. On a Mac, it'll say Configuration Assistant. This screen should show up if it's your first time installing Prusa Slicer. We're just going to come down here and hit Next. You do not need a Prusa account, so you can go ahead and click Next. Make sure that these 3 boxes are unchecked. The only box that needs to be checked is the Prusa FFF. And then click Next. Now we will select which printers we want to install on your machine. We're going to scroll down past Core to where it says MK4 family, and we're going to make sure that this first box is checked underneath original Prusa MK4S. We want this HF 0.4 millimeter nozzle. Make sure that that box is checked. Scroll down past 3.9, past 3.5, past the Mini, until you get to the MK3 family. Under Original Prusa i3, Mark IIIS, and Mark IIIS Plus, make sure that the box is checked for 0.4 millimeter nozzle. Go ahead and click Next. Click Next. You'll probably have a bunch of these boxes checked either for Prusa or Prusa filament. Go ahead and uncheck any of the boxes for Prusa or Prusa filament. All of those boxes should be unchecked. You will then scroll down to where it says Generic, and the only 3 boxes you need to have checked are Generic PETG, Generic PLA, and Generic PLA Silk. These are the only 3 filaments that you should use. And once you have those 3 filaments checked and all of the ones above unchecked, you can go ahead and click Finish. You want to make sure that the Mark III printer is selected, so come over here to the printer menu and make sure that the Mark III is selected. The other option is the Mark IVS. That'll have an orange marking on the bed, but we want the Mark IIIS selected. Make sure that you have Generic PLA, that's the most common filament, and then for print settings, we want a layer height of 0.3 millimeter. You can either be in beginner, normal, or expert mode. Depending upon which level you have selected, it will display more or less options. And that is how you install and set up Prusa Slicer.